The art of war. Okay, in this video I'm gonna talk about very interesting issues. I'm gonna talk about war, but not in the common sense that people always think about. So, when we talk of war, we talk about World War, Second World War, Vietnam, Middle East wars, and stuff like that. Well, that's not what I'm gonna talk about here in this video. I'm gonna talk about the war that we're fighting within ourselves, our own personal demons, and our war against the world, because we're at war with ourselves and with the world all the time. So, since war is absence of peace, so we are not at peace with ourselves, because we always want more. So we're at war. So I'm gonna start talking about languages. Well, even in my best language, which is Spanish, I'm still at war. I want to learn more expressions, and still almost every day, not exactly every day, but almost every day, watching a movie with subtitles or something like that, I come across an expression or a couple of expressions that are unknown to me, and here I am at war against the language that I speak the best. Here I am again at war. English. Sometimes I realize that I pronounce some words badly, and that despite the fact that I lack in a lot of words, colloquialism, and a lot of things. I lack in a lot of things in English. So I'm still at war, and I will always be at war within myself in the urge that I feel to learn English the best that I can. So I watch a lot of movies, but I'm still fighting that war because I'm not at peace with myself. I want more. And languages, my favorite languages, Finnish and Swedish. I will always be at war with them because those are my favorite languages, and I want to speak those languages as best as I can. And since I want to learn so many languages, well, I have to dedicate time into other languages as well. So I can't be all the time studying Finnish and Swedish. And so I know that I will always be fighting uh, difficulties with Finnish grammar, Finnish colloquialism, and Swedish pronunciation, and uh, I will always have this war, this eternal and internal. Yes, it's an eternal war to pronounce things better, to memorize vocabulary, to understand grammar, and then to remember words. Then I have to review things all over again. So it's a war. And other languages like Mandarin Chinese, Arabic languages that I barely started studying, it will be a great war. Oh yes, it is. Memorizing words. In case of tonal languages, mastering tones. And I heard that Japanese grammar is pretty hard, and so it will be an eternal war. And now, just like I said, I'm not just gonna talk about languages. So everyone's aware that everyone is at war with himself and with the world. They just don't realize, they think that they're at peace, but they're not. Everyone is trying to get promoted. Everyone is trying to get promoted, so they work hard and harder every day, so they hope that they can get that promotion. So they want to get higher and higher. So they're at war. They're at war there too. They're not at peace. They're at war. I call that being at war as well, because people want their well-deserved promotion, and they still haven't seen that promotion, and they keep working harder and harder and harder, and they're at war. Excuse me, just a second. This sun is terrible. It's the sun of war, I believe. I believe it's the sun of war. Okay, and what else? Well, I go to the gym just like a lot of people go to the gym, and I'm at war there because I'm not satisfied with my progress. So I work harder, I fight harder. So I try to go four times per week, 4 days a week. But lately I haven't been doing that. So three, sometimes even 2 days per week. It's not enough. It's not enough. Not enough. Not even close. 3 days, it's the minimum. 4 is okay. 3 by the fact that's what I have to do. So I will always, until I die, I will be at war. I will be fighting with those machines to increase my muscles, and I will be fighting there and working hard and sweating. So this is being at war, because since we're never satisfied with ourselves, we're always at war. So at working with foreign languages, I will always be at war. I want to improve my pronunciation. Even, let's see, let's talk about languages that my goal is low intermediate or intermediate. So let's talk about languages like Cambodian, Burmese, Georgian, Armenian, Kiosa, I don't know how to say that, low intermediate. Okay, maybe, okay, languages like Somali, I don't know, languages that my goal is low intermediate. So even with those languages, I will always be at war, because when it comes to those languages, I have the courses that I have, and I use the courses that I will use. And by the time I use those courses, okay, I need to review them. But I will always be fighting with those languages to master pronunciation, to master grammar, to speak faster, to speak more like native. I mean, despite the fact that my vocabulary will be obviously limited, I will always be fighting to speak faster, to with less grammar mistakes and stuff like that. So I will always be at war, even with languages that my goal is lower. So now you guys can imagine how will I be at war with Finnish. So Finnish is very, very hard, and then by the time I have mastered kind of Finnish, I have Hungarian, and then here's another language that I will be fighting and struggling very, very hard, because it's even harder than Finnish. And then you got the tonal languages, Asian languages, African languages that come like us, that are somehow related to Arabic, so it will be very, very hard. So this is it, we are fighting our inner war. And then, talking about inner war, there is also this kind of war which is our inner demons. So we need to fight our inner demons as well. So everyone has his inner demons. My inner demons now are, will I be able to do this? Will I be able to learn those languages? Will I succeed at the gym too? Will I live long enough to do this struggle? Will I keep motivated? Will I be able to improve when I need to improve? Will I be able to learn those languages? Will I be able to pronounce them better? Will I be able to speak them with less mistakes? So those are my inner demons. So I'm not at peace with myself, so I'm at war. So I believe that this is something that we need to think about, because we're at war. Everyone is at war. You go to the gym, you see those guys, they look like Incredible Hulk, but they're still at war, because if they stop going there, they lose that, so they lose partly of it, so they have to keep fighting that war. Polyglots have learned the language, and they don't study that language anymore, but they have to keep fighting that war. They have to read, they have to watch some movies, they have to practice from time to time, and they should at least review from time to time. So this is a never-ending war. This is eternal war. We're at war with ourselves, and we're at war with the world. So what else can I say? It's true that when people think of war, they only think about killing others and stuff like that. And okay, with guns, they think of guns. Well, when I think of guns, I think of guns like this, and I am the fucking target. Yeah, something like that. So those are the guns, and I am the target. So this is it. This is what I wanted to say. We're at war with ourselves and with the world. See you guys then.